Oh no, it's not working. No, no. There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh, it's getting up. Whatever. Everybody, it's Thursday, it's December the 10th, which also happens to be my birthday. We're, of course, having another from the barrack. Joining us with me is the great personality, the background character that nobody forgets, Khan. And actually, I'm going to like this, and I'm going to put Curtis right over here now.
woo.
Everybody, this is Curtis from Amped Airsoft. If you have not seen them, this is probably the only guy that travels more than I do when it comes to airsoft. So welcome to the channel. It's your first time being here. Now, in a second, I'm going to start going through and sharing this to all the different places we share it to. But Curtis, since his first time here, if you actually see that little chat option or comments in the upper right-hand corner, you'll be able to follow through. We are currently streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And as soon as things starts getting up, we start getting some things in, guys. Because of my birthday fundraiser has already raised $200 for Battle Bus, we'll be giving away a free copy of Murder on the Cosmic Express sometime in the next 15 minutes or so. So I'll throw that up in chat also for the thing that's going on. So Curtis, welcome to the show. This is pretty much the first hour is all dedicated to you. But before we get going, we do have to thank our sponsors, Dead End Outfitters. Papa sort of forgot that he was supposed to be on a stream tonight, and we don't know where he is. I'm taking this off because it hurts. We also like to thank High Powered Airsoft and Norwest Airsoft for all the support they give us, and of course Doomsday Airsoft for all the awesome events and stuff they put on for us. All right. Okay, guys. So one of the topics that we're going to talk about tonight, besides going into Curtis, we're going to talk about gear. Is it a defining trait of a player if they're good or bad? Obviously, we're going to talk about birthday stuff, end of year stuff that everybody has going on, and fun stuff like that. So, Curtis, you own, and operate Amped Airsoft, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So, what is like some of the cool things that you have coming up in the near future that we all should be excited for?
Oh boy, you talking about events or just in general, or
cool gear, cool stuff you have coming out? I know we were talking a little bit at the VFA charity game that you have some stuff that you're rolling out soon. So pretty much it's time for you to pitch all the stuff that you have and that you like to do. So
okay, cool. So, well, it has been absolutely insane since we last talked. Obviously, we've had Black Friday and going into the holiday season, it has been absolutely ridiculous. It's very hard to keep up. So it's really awesome seeing all the support coming from the customers and all of our friends. So we've just been going full tilt, trying to hold on and enjoying the ride, so to say. But with the end of year coming up, obviously we had our biggest sell for Black Friday and whatnot. But going into the holidays, we're probably going to be having like an end of year sell going on. We've been really bulking up on products, trying to keep everything in stock, which has been quite a challenge, but it's working. We have tons of stuff coming in daily. Our traveling's done for the year, at least until January, and then it starts all over again. So
what's your first event you're going to in January?
Well, I actually have two. They're on the same weekend. We have AMS at Guardian Center, which is Iron Horse.
I'll be there.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. I actually just talked to Bo yesterday, and he's, they've been like selling tickets like crazy. The other one the same weekend is Theta Events, and that's Black Start. Crisis Fallout is the name of it. That's at GTI. So we're actually going to be at both of those.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's going to be, we're going to send our big trailer to AMS, and then we'll have our secondary trailer going to Theta, and we're just going to try to figure out how to staff that. It's always a challenge. We've always said we're never going to do dual vens again since this past year. And then, of course, the first one is that. So we're going to figure it out. So after that, sadly, we were actually going to try to go down to Doomsday, the Doomsday game.
Yes, the Overwatch 6, the one that we're
Overwatch.
Yeah, we're sponsors of that one as well.
Very cool. So we were trying to, and no go. We didn't want to kill ourselves because literally, so we wouldn't get back until Tuesday, and then we'd have 2 days to restock the entire trailer, unpack one trailer itself, and then also leave on Thursday to go down to Florida. And it was just too much. If it was like a week later, been awesome. So sadly, we're gonna have to miss that this year, but definitely next year. I told them, I was like, hey, let me know, like we'll be there. So
first off, we got some shout outs coming out. So Will, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Ryan Riley, thank you for the birthday wishes. Hello, Nick Gonzalez and Ryan Curtis. I miss you, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't expect him to be here. That's awesome. Yeah, him and I talk on Facebook.
Yeah, it's really great. Like some of the cool stuff that we have going on. I sort of experienced this when I travel a lot for the board game industry and all that. All right, so my kids are up to something because my daughter keeps hanging out by my office door. So I have a feeling I'm gonna get showered with something soon. That's me whispering. So it's when I travel for the conventions, it's like I have my friends that are local, and then I have all my friends that I can't wait to see when I go out to all the stuff out there at the different events. And I literally think that you are the only other person that travels as much as I do, because I've done about 20 some odd events this year alone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm up. I think last year, despite COVID, I think we were at like 26.
Oh wow, that's
absurd.
impressive.
Yeah,
this year's gonna be even worse. I don't even want to think about it.
And I did the same thing you did once. I did the do 2 shows at the same time, because with the board game stuff, we would be at they would like sometimes overlap or whatever, and that was rough because not only do you need to stock your stuff for 2 different locations, but you also really need to justify the expense. So you have to sometimes have your best salespeople. Which one is, where am I going to have my A team at?
Yeah, it gets very hard, especially splitting inventory. That's the hardest thing. Plus, we also have retail here and we have online, so we'd be in 4 places at once, technically.
Yeah, it's always rough. So, what exciting new stuff do you have coming out here real soon?
So, I'm actually working on a project. It's a little hush hush for now, but we do have like 3D. Like I actually just have a new 3D printer that we got in. So that's sort of like we're trying to do some more stuff with HPA oriented things to make everybody's lives easier. So that's like a big project we're working on right now. A couple other things that we've been doing. Just recently, we launched like a barrel build page. So we actually have multiple pages available for both flat hop and R hop in different tiers. So people that don't really know how to build hop units and barrel builds, they can actually just go on the page, pick out what they want. We ship them the barrel, they put it in, they're good to go. Nice. And we also have what we call like an expert builder, where it has every option available. You can pick whatever you want. You can either build it yourself, we can build it for you. That's something that we just launched for Black Friday, and it's actually been taken off like crazy. Couple things we have coming up. We're going to be revamping like our gun build pages for all the HPA stuff, and trying to sort of hone in what we offer with that. We're also doing a website revamp where we're trying to organize our categories a little better. It's sort of outdated as far as like user interface. As far as categories like organizations. So that's something we're working on. It's been a blur. I'm trying to like keep everything straight.
The end of year, it's the end of year is always like the roughest, where you're trying to get as much stuff as you possibly can done and fulfilled and out the door in just the right amount of time frame and everything else. And it's sometimes just a great big, pain in the rear end. And then at least our industry has been a little bit more resilient to COVID and everything else, where we don't have the same problems that my board game company pretty much has only had 2 transactions all year, because we do most of our stuff at conventions. So all the conventions have been shut down for the year. So literally I got 2 sales that came through Walmart, and I was like, yay. Hold on 1 second. And the birthday wishes are just going to keep flowing. So if I pause, my ADHD has not been good.
Those jerks, don't they know you're streaming?
Oh yeah, well, my oldest daughter called me just before and says, happy birthday. I was like, that's great, honey. Gotta go. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll love you later.
Yeah, I'll love you later.
Yeah.
So you guys are starting to do your builds and everything else. What is it that you prefer to build? Do you prefer to build HPA or AEG? What is your preferred build?
So right now, like sort of our claim to fame is on the HPA side of things. However, we started as AEGs, obviously. I mean, we've been around since 2007. I've been playing since 2003. I'm technically a tech. That's how I started. But we specialize in HPA, but we also do AEG. Right now, I would say we definitely lean a lot more towards HPA because of the manpower side of things. We have a lot of customers that purchase, pre-built guns and like player kits for HPA. So that's where a lot of our focus goes. And then we also have the ever-growing, tech queues and whatnot with COVID. The amount of people wanting to get like AEGs worked on or guns in general worked on has like spiked to a point where I know before COVID or going into COVID, we had like 40 gun, at least a 40 gun backlog, which took us through COVID to get caught up. And then we were sort of caught up, and we actually came up with a new system where instead of having people, come in and be like, oh, hey, I need my AEG worked on. And we're like, well, it's going to be like a month wait before we get to that because there's that many people in front of you. We sort of came up with an idea or a system where people can check in, like sort of like a waiting list. And then when their number's up, we call them and say, hey, come on in, like your spot's open, so that's actually worked out really well and helped keep queue times down. And instead of having people's guns sit around for, a month or a couple weeks while they wait for their turn, it just makes more sense.
Yeah. So one of our one of our sponsors, Dead End Outfitters, Greg was supposed to be on. He made a little miscalculation tonight.
Sort of like me yesterday. I'm like, oh man, hey, we're good.
Yeah. It was funny because yesterday people were like wishing me a happy birthday. Friends of mine that have been friends of mine for like 20 years, and they're like, happy birthday. I was like, oh yeah, you're a day early. No, I'm not. Trust me, my birthday is the 10th every year. Yeah, so he might be on a little bit later on. He's trying to figure stuff out. But for him, he's at a point now because Overwatch coming up. He's also coming out with, I can't talk about it yet, and I'll let him explain it, but he's got 2 really cool systems that are coming out in the near future that are just going to be his custom builds and everything else that are just going to be badass. And I really do appreciate. Sorry, I heard a bird in my house. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's definitely shenanigans going on somewhere on that side of the house. I could hear it coming down the line. So I'm sure I'm going to be in for something. So he's in the same situation now where I was just playing Airsoft yesterday. And while I was playing, some of the guys go, man, your guns are awesome. I was like, yeah, that's Dead End Outfitters. And he goes, I need this upgraded. I was like, not until after Overwatch. He is like so compact because I had to hand him 3 guns over the weekend. So, but yeah, so we totally grabbed that. I hear noises out there. It's
I was gonna say another thing. There it is.
I love your family at this very moment.
Yeah. It's not going to end.
I want more of this.
Are you all done? Can I get back to my stream now? Am I done? Evidently not.
They had to do a reload.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
All right. Now are you all done? Can I get back to work now? By the way, go get a broom and start cleaning up, Angie. Oh my God, it's like a sloopy, goopy mess. My desk is like.
Oh, that's marvelous. My favorite part is you're not fighting it. You're just allowing your eye to get the infection. The upcoming infection.
It's just going to happen.
The thing is, it's like, in all honesty, I deserve it because of all the shit that I do to my family. all the practical jokes and crap I did. Like the other day when I threw a grenade inside my daughter's bedroom to wake her up because she was still asleep at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
So,
That's amazing.
Well, now they're
hold on,
vindicated. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Oh, geez.
when I say my desk is covered, I mean it's covered. Oh, and at least she brought me dinner. That's lovely. All right, Angie, enough.
How old are those talkies?
Old. Well, about a day or two old. This is my. I've been busy like all day today. All right, I got to get the important stuff uncluttered here.
So, Curtis, welcome to the professional stream.
Oh, hey, things happen with the birthday happens, you know. And usually with the birthday, I expect gifts, but not me. It's like to answer one of the questions Will asked, what am I getting for my birthday? Evidently, a shit ton of silly string and a mess inside my office. But I got Cyberpunk. I got Cyberpunk. That came in. Jesus. Hold on.
I just got a 3080 on the way. I actually managed to get one. I'm like super excited about Cyberpunk.
Cold and
It looks intense. It
does.
looks awesome. Yeah.
All right. Now can I see again? So I got Cyberpunk. I bought myself some other cool little toys. Evidently, my sushi place sent me with some cold noodles that I like for free. I got my favorite wing place treated me to lunch today. That was kind of awesome. And I got some guns and stuff that are coming in the mail. And we also got my new couches in. So it's been a good birthday so far. Typically, I buy all my own stuff. I'm like one of the worst people to shop for because I'll just go out and buy everything I want, everything anyway.
Yes.
She's so getting her grenade tonight.
I heard that.
At the time, she's never going to expect it either. Just boom. All right, clean up the mess. All right. So a lot of cool stuff. So what we're going to do is, Angie, I need 2 D20, please. The dice, the big dice, the D20s. Bring me a bag of dice. How about that? Just bring me a bag of dice. All right. So anyways, back to what we were talking about, which goes into the next section that we're going to talk about was what do you think, Kurt? Curtis, when somebody calls in and asks for an upgrade, do you simply just give them what they want, or do you sort of like say, what are you trying to accomplish? How long? There's the freezing happening.
Yep, there it is.
Do you sort of like try to help them make sure they're making the best decisions so that way you have less work to do in the future?
Definitely the second one. Because a lot of times people will call in or email in and be like, I want this. And we're like, well, tell us more about, what you're trying to accomplish, what your setup is. And a lot of times, sometimes people, hit it on the head and it's like, okay, cool. That's a really good setup for what you want to do. However, a lot of other times, a lot of people are like, have no clue, and they're very dead set on whatever the internet says or whatever their friend said, or and it might not be a good solution for what they're looking for. So a lot of times we try to steer people to what they need versus what they want, which even if that means that it's less profit for us or it's like a lower margin item or whatever, like we're okay with that because they're going to enjoy what they have and they're going to enjoy that experience and be like, oh man, like they weren't trying to upsell me. They were trying to get me what they want, like, or what that person wants that's going to work for them versus what they really like want. So
I really like hearing when companies actually do that because what ultimately ends up happening is that we experience this a lot at Miami Airsoft. So a lot of people come into Miami Airsoft and there's a couple of, I wouldn't say predominant YouTubers because we only have, I'm a predominant TikToker, but we have Laxsoft who has like 10K followers on YouTube, and then we have a couple other guys that are like 6, 7, 9K subs and all that. But they come in and all of a sudden they see us do all this awesome stuff, and they go, "Oh man, your guns are awesome! They're shooting so fast, they're shooting so hard. You can hit us all the way across the board. I want to do that." And then they say, "Oh, what's inside your gun?" "Oh, well, I got a Max Pro hop up. I have a Type 4 barrel. Blah 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 blah." And then they're like, "Okay, I want to get that done." And then they get it, and it's either too powerful of a gun. They don't know how to run the gun properly, because most people don't realize that you just don't go full auto all the time. You're not shooting 52 balls a second each time you're pulling the trigger. To run 52 balls a second, you need to be careful with what they are. So we experience it quite a bit here, where people buy too much, and then it's like they're like, why can I still not perform like you? Because there's a difference between gear and skill, which. I should have looked over at the chat here. All right, Chris, thank you for the happy birthday. Snick, thank you for the happy birthday. Leone Suarez, thanks for the birthday wishes. Thanks again, Nicholas Gonzalez, for the happy birthday wishes. So I'm glad you all got highly amused by the fact that I'm getting sprayed with a bunch of silly string and confetti, and my place is still a mess. So going into it, what drives me sort of up a wall is you go to play at a game day or at a field, and the teams are not balanced. And the refs, what they're looking at when they see you is just the gear. They don't actually look at the player to see how the balance goes out. And we ran into that on Saturday. Con, I think you were there for that little bit when at the very last game was like 35 versus 20. They're like, "Oh, you guys will be fine. Look at how many people have HPA." That don't mean anything.
No.
Yes, the true metric of how well the game will go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, we see that a lot too.
yeah.
Yeah, because you have a field. You're opening up your field now too, right? Or is it already open?
It is not. So we're actually right now we're partnered with a local place called Stilltown Paintball. So they actually have a it's actually really cool. It's like a 3-building area. It's like a historic landmark. So it's like 100,000 plus square feet, like 3 stories in the one building, and then there's like an additional building that is untouched right now, and then a third one as well. But right now we host games with them once a month. So that's actually going pretty well. It's a little hard because it's a paintball field. So there's a big learning curve right now of like, okay, how do they keep the field clean? How can it work with airsofters? And like, we're sort of figuring that out. I actually just had a call with him today, because by Sunday, like we usually do a Sunday game, and by the time Sunday rolls around, it's just like slip and slide.
I bet.
So now we're doing it on a Saturday. So actually we're the first people on as it's clean. So like we'll actually have a better experience with that. So the last 2 times we did that, it was like, right. There's really not a lot around here. So there's some stuff, coming up and whatnot, but that right now, that's sort of the biggest indoor thing that's going on. COVID's really causing a big issue. They actually just closed everything. Well, put limitations out today. So like almost all indoor stuff, like I don't even think we can have the event this week or this month. And then also the outdoor events are also going to be hampered. They're like 50 people only.
What state are you in?
PA, Pennsylvania.
You're in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania. I mean, part of me, so I've already had the virus, so I've already had the immunity and everything, built up the immunity and everything else for it. It was mild symptoms and all that. But where we're going to be in the vaccine, because of my son, we get the early access to the vaccine because of his riskiness and all that. But I just hope that some of these big events still go off this year. Like I hope that, Khan knows our governor's not going to be shutting stuff down unless he's absolutely positively ordered to at gunpoint. So,
and even then, he'd be like, "Why the gun?" Yeah.
And I don't think Georgia's going to shut down anytime soon either. So those 2 events in January might still go off, AMS and the Iron Horse and Overwatch. But yeah, I say our industry is a little bit COVID resistant. It's not COVID proof, obviously, but yeah. There was a point and my ADD kicked in and it disappeared again. All right. So
You were trying to segue into, is it the gear or the player? If I'm not mistaken. Or is that a segment for a later?
It's a segment that we're gonna talk about right now. Before we get into it, though, unlike other birthday people where they expect stuff to come to them, I'm the kind of birthday boy that likes to give stuff away. So one of the things we're doing is we are trying to raise the next $2,500 we need for the battle bus. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but we did put up a video where we're actually speeding stuff up. Speeding up the development of the bus. So we should have the turret done tomorrow, but we reversed the seats. So we actually had the 2 rear-facing seats put in and the base of the turret be put down. We had to sort of weld and stop welding because we realized we're welding right above the gas tank.
Oh.
That was and then on top of that, because we actually bought the bus from New York, so it's got that liner underneath to prevent rusting. So it smelled like there was an actual fire going on. So I'm underneath there with the fire extinguisher. I was like, okay, so it's not actually burning through. Nunzi, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Mitchell, thank you for the birthday wishes. Mitchell also said hi, Kurt, to you.
Hello, Mitchell.
All right, so we are trying to raise funds. You can either donate at battlebusadventures.com. Every $200 that we raise, we'll be giving away another free game. So the raffle tickets that we're going to raffle off 2 guns tonight if we make enough. So for the first one, it's this nice sniper rifle here, the M4A3. We're going to try to raise $100 to get it. That includes the shipping. So if you're not local, we'll ship it out to you. It's the Macmillan sniper rifle. It's never been fired, brand new, right from Evike. So if you guys want to do that, just go ahead and hit that donate at battlebusadventures.com. But first, let's see. We have 13 people in the stream. I'm going to roll 2d20 because I am a gamer, and there'll be a number between 2 and 40. So start. That's a really good number. All right. So whoever guesses first, the number between 2 and 40 will win a copy of Murder on the Cosmic Express. If you've ever played Trouble on Terrorist Town, it plays very similar to that. So guys, start typing your numbers in, and as soon as person gets the number, we'll be good to go.
I gotta watch this.
Last time we did it, we had people like one person was just spamming and going, "No, Will, keep going."
Absolute chaos.
It was great. We had so many people that were trying to go for it. Last time we did a charity stream, we gave out I think it was I want to say 12 games and raised like $700.
Nice. How many people usually tune in?
Right now we have 10 people on, which is a little low for us. It's usually higher. So, and it looks like Will's the only one doing it. So guys, start typing your numbers out between 2 and 40. Ooh, Chris is in there with 33. Still haven't hit that number yet. I'm the only one that knows the number.
Oh, hey, Mark, what's the number?
It's a number between 2 and 40.
Write that down, kids. It's not 1.
Yeah, I know, right? So there was another. So when it goes back, we can talk to gear because there's only 2 people typing numbers in, so we haven't gotten a lot of people in yet, but that's fine. All right. So going back to the gear versus. All right. Do you guys try? I mean, personally, I would listen to a lot of the players, especially the regulars, if the refs are there saying, "Hey, teams are a little bit overbalanced, but hey, look, that guy's got an Umbrella Armory OCAL." No, that kid's parents probably have money. So, what are some of your thoughts about gear versus skill?
I was gonna say for sure. Do you want to aim, or do you want to go first, Colin, or me?
No, I insist you first. Yeah, mine's
okay. I definitely feel gear has its place, but that definitely doesn't make the player. You can have somebody that has nothing. Like something that I sometimes do. Like I'll just take a rental and just go. And it's just like, people, or like I'll take a shotgun. To an indoor place. And like when we had an indoor place a couple years ago, it's called Still City Airsoft. I would like literally walk up and I'd have like my Glock in my dump pouch and I'd just be standing there like, well, where's your gun? And I'll be like, oh, it's here. And they're like, oh, you're just running a pistol, and then it's just like, and it's just like, yeah, I just run with the pistol. So, but a lot of times you'll see a lot of people that will buy gear and think that it's going to make the player, or they're like, and then what happens is they're over encumbered by it because they're not used to it, or it's too much. And then it makes them actually play worse than they would if they would just concentrate on playing. Obviously, having a good shooting gun is important. You can do minimal upgrades. One of your most important upgrades is going to be your barrel assembly, like your hop, your barrel, your bucking. You don't have to do a lot internally to boost your performance a good portion. Obviously, once you get to a certain point, there's diminishing returns. So it's like get your best bang of your buck as soon as you can, by doing your barrel and barrel assembly. And that's probably your best thing. And then from there, it's like, oh, hey, you need to carry some more mags, grab some mag pouches, stuff that's going to fit what you want to do. But, people that rush out and buy plate carriers that weigh 10 pounds and, have all kinds of stuff all over them. And then they have a thigh rig. And it's learn how to play before learn how to play, and then utilize gear in a way to implement your playing better later. Once you know what you want, like start slowly adding, functionally, it's like, oh, hey, I need to carry some more mags, or I want to make my stuff lighter. Okay, let me invest in a chest rig instead of going a plate carrier route. Or, what, I want better face protection, but I want to, not fog as much. So, hey, I want to pick up an X fog, use that with a, really nice iPro. Like, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. So
yeah, that's one of the things that we always like. From time to time, people at Miami Airsoft, we call it the machismo effect, right? So they think that they're, that these guys, they come in and they feel pissed off and they feel like, oh, I'm not. The only reason why you're a good player is because you got great gear. It happened like 3 weeks ago. Somebody said that, and they just irked me in such a way. I was like, fine. I went out and I said, I could play this game. Here's my $2,000 Umbrella Armory OCA, and I'm going to take I'll take your rental gun from you. Let's go play. And I was still spawn sweeping. I was still hitting the same amount of people and go through. I was like, sure, the gun makes me more accurate. I can shoot further and everything else. It just modifies the gameplay. So gear's not everything. Skill definitely plays a part in it. And then the other thing is it can help build up your skill sets, but then you also can become too gear dependent as well. Like, and I find myself running into that on indoor fields. If I don't have my tracer unit, I don't like playing in an indoor field.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I never got into tracers yet, but like personally, so
same. Yeah,
they are. The great thing about it is I really need tracers first off for content. So if you guys are filming or anything else, you need to just be able to see where those BBs are going for the camera. So that way you could track and not have to go in, zoom in real. Okay, there's where the BB is. Let me go and just put the hit marker there and everything else. No, seeing those BBs fly is very important. So then that way you can just like, oh, look, I definitely hit you, especially if you're doing a cheater video. I hate seeing videos that are on YouTube in an indoor arena where you don't see where the BB's going. And you just see, then they put up the hit sound, a little marker. It's like, well, I don't think you actually hit there because your BB looked like it was going that way. But you haven't gotten into tracers yet, Curtis?
Not really, not personally. So I do run flashlights. So like, I'm able to see the BB that way. But yeah, tracers is something that I was going to probably do here in the future. But yeah, I've never got into it. Because back when I played a lot of indoor, tracers weren't really available the way they are now. It was sort of like a new thing and just very, they didn't work as well as they do now. So, and tracer BBs weren't exactly as accessible back then either. So
I can't type today. No, Will, you'll not get it until you guess the number. So even though you're the only one that seems to keep guessing, everybody keep guessing that number. It's still sitting right here. Well, let me go into the portion where we start where we start talking, like showing some gameplay and stuff like that. So this is not really a way for me to show off my skill or anything else. It's just a matter of having fun. So first and foremost, last night, you shut the hell up. Last night I was having a fun bit of time with one of my guys, and not airsoft does not have to be serious 24/7, guys. You have to also have fun. When you're out there, when you're playing, you have to have fun, and sometimes you just got to do stupid, silly shit. So
that's what it's about.
Here's one of my stupid, silly shit moments.
Tinker! What? What's important to tell you? What? We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Tell you. What? We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Ow!
I'll just say, my butt is bruised right now. He shot me 5 times and got me right inside the crack. That hurt.
Ouch.
But you deserve that, though. I mean, let's all be honest here.
It was great. I haven't seen anybody do a video of that yet.
I hate solicitors. So,
huh?
I said I hate solicitors.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really funny because today I had a solicitor call me trying to do the whole senior benefits thing. And I said, I'm so great that you called. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. He goes, I'm calling you about senior benefits. I was like, well, I'm talking to you about a car's extended warranty. And this guy was getting so flustered. It was great. All right, so here's the reason why we actually liked Tracer so much. Oops, that was the wrong video, but as you can see where each shot goes, and there's like very little doubt that you can actually see those things bounce off. And if you are looking at getting the Tracers, Curtis, the Ace Tech Lighter BT is probably one of the best Tracer units out on the market.
Oh, yeah.
So, you sell
a ton of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ironically,
I have one right here. So it's been
market,
sitting on my desk.
Marketing right there. Product placement brought to you by Ace Tech.
No, it's like it really does change the game. Although now I'm a little bit dependent on it because if I don't have my Tracer unit going, then if I'm indoor, it's like
forgetting gloves.
Well, and that sucks too. Like I got the John Wick high kappa from Tactical Innovations in the box of awesome. I decided to run it, but I forgot to take off the orange tip, so I couldn't put a tracer on it. And I left the light at home, so I couldn't even put a flashlight on it. So it's like, I'm going to go use this. I was like, yeah, the gun's great. I enjoy it, but I have to redo it for a review because you can't see where the BBs are going. You can see people say, oh, I'm fucking hit. Don't shoot me again, please. But, yeah. So, by the way, Curtis, at any point in time, if you need to leave, we totally understand, and we're okay with holding the stream down. So just let us know if you have to go at any point in time. We usually go for a while and go there.
I probably have till about 8, so I have probably 20 more minutes or so.
Cool, awesome.
So I promise I'd go home. So
then that's the privilege of working from home. It's like I'm always here. It's also the bad side of working from home is you're always here.
Yep.
So, are you actually going to be playing at AMS? Because I know some of your guys play. Ooh, what side are you on?
I don't even know yet. I need to talk to Bo. Typically, they tell us like the week of. So we just sort of go wherever. Oh, actually, Sierra Dynamics is where we were going. So
I'm against you.
Sure. Unless they change. Like I said, it could be like, oh, hey, we need more people on the other side. So we'll probably find out then. Yeah, the bigger events we always play. So
yeah, I mean, it was. I know that your guys played at the VFA game, but you didn't. You were just like, I'm gonna chill out inside the thing here. Yep. I'm gonna wear my toad shoes and all that.
Yeah, I got them on right now. So
yep. I got free feet right now. And I was supposed to go play Attack on Saturday for the first time, but then I was told I'm not allowed to leave the city. So evidently there's something going on Saturday that I'm not supposed to know about. So I can't leave the city. I can't go to Orlando to play. So now I got to stay home. And as if I don't know that people are throwing me a birthday party. But we're also checking out the BB Farm on Sunday. You're still coming to that, right, Con?
Yes, sir. And I'm bringing some guys with me.
Sweet. How many do you know? Because Lucky would like to know how many we have coming.
Well, I'm bringing my brother and my good buddy Jacob, Captain Shark shirt. Yeah, I know he's fun. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Just the three of us, including myself. Yeah, and obviously, Kurt, the next time you come on, you got to wear the Hawaiian shirts, man.
Oh,
it's relax time.
I see that.
Ooh. So close, Will. So close. You're right on the edge. Not now. You're way off. So the trying to think of. Has anybody else COVID fucked with their brains a bit, where you can't focus for nothing?
The lack of intellectual stimuli has sincerely degraded my ability to think well.
Will, you got it. The number was 32. So congratulations, sir. You got a copy of Murder in the Cosmic Express. I think what I'm going to do is, though, because for some reason people are really not engaging on it, we'll do this for our New Year's or the day before New Year's stream, our end of year stream on. Oh man, it's actually we're not going to do it on the 31st because I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably going to be not in a condition to actually speak coherently like I am now.
I'm already hearing voices. Yeah.
But on the 30th of in 20 days from now, on a Wednesday, we're going to go ahead and have another live stream where we're going to be doing more stuff, and I'll actually put the promotion out there. I thought I had set up all the things for it, but I guess I didn't. Focus. I know. I'm trying to focus and get out the two different lines of things I have to go. What is the most excited event that you're looking forward to, Curtis?
I was gonna say the Iron Horse is gonna be pretty cool. I've been to Guardian Center twice, but only once for a good game, at least recently. So getting to play that under AMS is going to be pretty sweet because I believe they're using the entire facility. So I mean, you got the subway there.
I heard about that.
Have you guys ever been there?
I have never been there, and it's on my. So I have a list of AOs that I really want to go to. Guardian Center was up there. So is Camp Shelby.
Shelby's nice.
I hope that somebody can get the aircraft carrier again.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I totally forgot about that.
That sounded legendary. Yeah,
because that would be badass to be able to play on an aircraft carrier. Now, I know what is going to happen because it happened to me on the bus. I'm going to be rocking my head left and right as I'm running around. Like when we're working on the bus, and I went to go underneath the AC unit because it hangs down, and I walked right into it, and it was not like it was a light little, I just bumped my head. No, I was sitting there going like this. I was like, Tinker looks at me and goes, "You okay?" I was like, "I think I'm a little concussed."
A military grade head wound.
No,
I did it twice. Like the second time what we were looking for was we're looking for the bolts for the seat to bolt down the back two seats because I threw them all inside the back of the bus when we were taking them off. And then I was just looking down again. And I walked forward and looked up at the last second. I was like, "Bam." Nope, not again. So AMS is now. I don't know. Are they allowing actual vehicles at Iron Horse?
I am not sure on that actually. I would assume so, but I'm not too sure. Because usually, I mean, I would expect them to, but like I said, I've never been to an Iron Horse. They held one a couple years ago. It was the last time, so.
Yeah, because the Guardian Center comes up rarely, right? Like once every 2 years or so they allow an event there. Yeah.
Yep. The other event that's going to be pretty cool, I don't know if you guys have been following it, the 6mm airsoft events. It's the Brushy Run Prison Op Wolf Den in Tennessee.
Wait, is it the prison one or is it? Oh shit!
I actually hadn't heard of
I
this.
just lost a SIM card. Are you talking about the one that's at the mental institution, or is there one at another prison?
It's a big. I mean, it's in Tennessee. It's called Brushy Run. Yeah, Battle at Brushy Run. I thought it was a prison. Maybe it's a mental institution, but it looks like a giant castle. It's pretty cool.
That'd probably be an asylum. Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody
I can check real quick. Let's see.
I just heard a bleep, and lo and behold, Mr. Wiener has joined us from
It's
Doomsday
Wiener.
Airsoft. Hey, Mr.
Hey.
I don't think we can hear you, brother. Nope, we can't hear you.
But you
Your
look
mic-
great.
He's really late too. No microphone.
Nope.
Use sign language.
I have sign language for him. He's number one. Let's see. I'm on 6mm Airsoft's page. I'm just trying to find out which one it is because
Rob, you're Mike. You've muted yourself
State
as well.
Penitentiary.
Oh, I
it's,
guess it-
Brushy Run
Okay.
Mountain.
Oh no, Wiener.
he's like all sorts of messed up. Because I saw that I thought it was 6mm that also had there was also an asylum game. My only downside to it is that we don't know what's going to happen after January 20th because we might be going right into Wiener. You have yourself muted, bud. They might actually be.
Yeah.
There he is. Welcome.
Hold on. I'm really gonna mess it up.
Why you missed? Because I don't know if events are going to get shut down, and we don't know
Say
if
what's
there's-
happening on the 20th.
that's
yes,
when the new administration
yeah.
comes in,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they have
that
a
is
different.
true.
Yeah,
And they
So-
finally ban airsoft.
Yeah,
Goodness,
then
for all
we're
of them.
done, guys.
Yeah. Get a new hobby, you nerds.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
All right, this is great. Who sent you a silent wiener for your birthday? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so when that's the issue I have with it because I think there was like one or two events that it got canceled. They didn't refund the players and all that. So I thought that was kind of messed up.
Okay,
But-
can you hear me now?
Yes,
There we
sir.
go.
There we
Well,
go.
I gotta fix my headset and shit, so let's see.
Your headset does not really have a microphone on it. You do
No, it
realize
doesn't.
that, right?
I've supposed to have been talking through the laptop, and I don't know what's going
So,
on.
Curtis, you know Wiener then?
Yeah, I think we met at the Line Claws mall game.
Yes, we did.
And probably a couple other times. So
And I bought a bunch of stuff from you, so you know.
Yeah,
So-
the Lion Claw Mall game.
well, the department store.
I know.
Keep that out there.
I was going to go the next week because I going to get my
What,
ticket
you
in time.
missed? You didn't go?
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what I
fun.
got to say. With that.
had fun.
It's still fun.
So, so are you actually going to be looking at going to that one in Tennessee then?
Yeah, that's on our schedule. That and the one he has some other one that's
There you go.
like some sort of textile place.
The
that's-
old woolen mill. Yeah.
Yes.
Old wooden mill.
Yep.
Red Sky. Yeah, because one of the things I do have to do is start planning out my schedule because once the vaccine and all that stuff rolls out and they actually reopen conventions and stuff back in, I have to do a really good balancing act of board game Comic-Con
Mm.
and Airsoft. So
Yep.
that juggling act. So, Wiener, we got bad news. Curtis will not be able to join us at Overwatch 6.
I think Kurt and also Braxton also. Well, he may still come by himself.
Yeah. I told him, he goes, yeah, he goes, his Humvee's not going to be done. I was like, well, you could still come down. He goes, yeah, but then I'd have to drive. And I was like, no, you don't. You can fly. I won't have any of my gear. I was like, hello.
I was gonna
just
say it's
yellow.
fun.
So, Curtis, why can't you come?
Well, so I was gonna say, before I get into that, you were mentioning events. I just did a count. Right now, we have 16 events on our schedule already for
Oh, come
2020.
on, what's one more?
But So
everybody's doing
we
it,
were-
Curtis.
I know.
yeah, I know. We were trying. Like I tried my hardest. I actually talked to the Doomsday guys, and we were on board. And the only thing preventing us from doing is we have Guardian Center the week before. So literally, and not only that, it's a dual vend. So we're actually going to be at Guardian Center and GTI the same weekend.
Oh, damn.
And then we're going to drive back. We'd get back Tuesday. We'd have 2 days to reload the trailer from a 700, like probably close to 600 person event. Unload the other trailer, reload our trailer, like the main trailer, and then leave on Thursday to get
What
there
you do
Friday.
is
So-
you meet from the Guardian Center, you go to GTI, you restock from the other trailer into that trailer, and then you're good to go, and you just leave the trailer.
Well,
You know,
our original idea was that we were going to literally, me and Tom were going to be at Guardian Center, and we were just going to drive to Florida and then spend the week in Florida and then go to the event. But the biggest thing is that Guardian Center game is probably going to be the biggest game of the year besides Copperhead. And I just think that our stock levels would be so hurt that doing another large event like Doomsday, it's going to be, or the Doomsday game, I think it was like 400, 500 people maybe.
450 right now.
Yeah. So I don't
That'd be
think we'd
great.
have the inventory to support it either because we'd probably get sold out.
Well, I thought you guys were coming down to play anyways, but because we actually have a vendor. I'm Doomsday, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I did not know that.
All right,
So,
yeah.
but because, yeah, we were planning on bringing the whole setup,
Right. And well, we have an actual vendor, one of the main vendors, which is Rage Custom Airsoft, is actually setting up a shop there.
Okay.
So if you brought your mental and stuff like that, you'd still be well taken care of, I guess. But
Gotcha.
yeah. So we're kind of looking forward to you guys being down there, but that's okay. I completely understand. I mean, spread yourself thin. Plus also all the way down there to the Everglades too.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
was, I think it's, I can't remember how far it is to Guardian. I think it's like 17 hours. And that was an additional 8. Well,
From
from
the
us.
Guardian Center, 6, and then
From us.
I'm 6 hours from the Guardian Center where I live at, and that's 3.5 hours there. So you're looking at about 9 hours, total from the Guardian
Okay.
Center.
Yeah.
Straight
So
down
it's
75.
17 from us to Guardian Center.
Right.
And then an additional 9
Yeah.
or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Curtis, you can say it. You don't like us. It's cool.
I hate you guys.
He hates Doomsday. He hates South Florida.
He heard we were gonna be there. I mean, I understand. It's us. No one wants to see us.
We were really thinking about doing like a tour. Like we were just gonna we'd get there
I know.
Monday and
Something
do
like Mark
Tuesday.
does all the time too.
I know, man. That's what I love doing. I usually do what they call the trifecta run. So what happens is I'll go from Florida, go to a field in Georgia, go to another field either in North Carolina or in Nashville, and I just do like a big triangle, 3 different fields in 3 days. And one, it helps me promote obviously the channel and everything that we're doing. But the second thing is that you get to see different play styles and all that.
Oh yeah.
So if you were to come down, I would just say just go from Guardian Center to GTI because they're both in Georgia, right?
No.
GTI, no,
North.
GTI is South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
Guardian Center is in
I just
Georgia.
go up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit up and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go up and over, grab
Yeah.
the
think-
trailer, like restock.
I think it's like 8 hours almost because it's 8 hours to GTI.
I mean,
And then so it'd be I don't know. I don't want to die
I
on
did
the
that
road.
10-hour drive
Not
to
this year.
Vicksburg, Mississippi, or 12-hour drive. Is it 12 or 10? 10 or 12?
Shelby is
Well, Shelby, yep. Camp Shelby's in there also, but Camp Shelby's over. That's Trench Knife, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Trench Knife down. That's in Mississippi also, but it's not Vicksburg. It's the other part. I forget the name of it. What is
Hartsford,
it? Hartsford? Yeah, it starts with an H, I think. Hattiesburg.
Hattiesburg.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Hattiesburg. Here we go. I know eventually this old brain will work.
All right. Just so thank you very much, Phoenix, for the happy birthday wishes. Fabian, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I am not playing on Opera 31 on the 19th because I got to see my grandson on Christmas Eve.
Yep, because
Which
you're going
means
to be quarantined.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go through quarantine, so I get to see my grandson for the first time. So, and I got some great birthday gifts or Christmas gifts for the kid, my kid, the grandkid. And a special gift for me because I got annoying ass gifts for my grandkid that is just going to drive my daughter up a fucking wall.
You know, having grandkids says you're fucking old. Oops, really old. I gotta watch it up here.
Mr. Wiener, tell us what the dinosaurs were like.
I got 4 grandkids. Yeah.
Wow.
I only have 1 right now.
Give it time.
I'm just saying, Curtis, if you really want to come down, I mean, there's multiple places that you could stop off at. I mean, I'll take you to Miami Airsoft to play with you and have some good fun and all that, man. Because
I know. If it wasn't for that.
I'm pretty sure if you talk to Wiener and all that, and he talks to Pip, you guys say, hey, we'll be the week of, whether or not we could come down to that. And then you can just see what your stock levels are at from Guardian Center and see if you have enough stuff to, say, hey, let's go down to South Florida because, it's going to be, well, you're in the frozen north. So coming down here, it's like that's beach weather. It's
Peer pressure.
There is a chance. I mean, I've done.
You got time. You got plenty. You got a month away.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
literally, you got just over a month away.
That's true. If we did make a spontaneous decision like that, would you be okay with that?
Yes.
Like if we literally were like, hey, you know what? We're doing it.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
We got a lot of vendors going to be there. It's actually pretty cool. This is huge. I mean, and the special stuff we got planned, ready to go. The outboards. Oops, were the outboards just sent out today? I think they may have been sent out today.
I haven't got mine yet. Oh,
we're not going to get directly. That's up to your CO.
Sal.
Aren't you on the green CO, Joker? Aren't you on the green team?
No.
Oh, you haven't been told yet? Okay.
I was going to say, what are the teams for that? Just so.
We got Federal Coalition and Sovereign States. Federal Coalition is tan, Sovereign States is green side, and that's your teams basically. You got Sal Zuniga, Sal. He's the tan CO, and then AJ Dobson is the green CO.
Okay, cool. And you guys need more help on green.
Green. Okay. Well, actually,
no.
Right now it looks like it's pretty even.
Back and forth.
No, it looks like they're meshed. I mean, we got 4 tickets left to go to even them out completely. I think 4. I think 4 tickets, 4 green tickets left.
Wiener, that's what I need to talk to you about. I have 2 volunteers that are going to run my battle bus for me, so I don't have to be out there. If we could work something out for the 2 guys that are going to do that.
Better talk to Pip. You better talk to Pip. Yeah, I know. I don't think matter of fact, he's watching. There's a live stream going on or was going on with that other event shit that's coming down this weekend. And he's doing some type of live thing. So I'm getting the feedback like he's walking around a Walmart and he's actually begging for people to buy tickets. And, I heard something around 183 and 240 players for his event. That's what I heard, but there's probably a lot less than that.
And which event's that?
That it is the I don't remember.
Is it like a local or?
It's something called I'm not allowed to mention. I'll get yelled at. You can mention the joke. You know who it is.
They ripped off the name of Overwatch. And they ripped off the AO, and they only have a small section of the AO. So it's something watch. We're just not going to promote it. It's actually it's Overwatch 6, and it's going to be on January 15th.
15th. That's the good one. That's the great one.
Yeah,
that's the real one. That's the real one.
Okay.
So Randy, I loved Amped. We love Amped too.
Randy.
I will tell you, Curtis came through for me in a real quick clutch when I was out on. We're at the VFA charity event. These shitty wrecked glasses got shot out.
You still crying about that,
dude? There's freaking confetti in it. That stuff went everywhere. Yeah, you missed the confetti and the stream of silly string that literally covered half my body.
Amp saved me twice now. Amp to save me. Yeah, at events.
I go running out, and Curtis there is like, "I need iPro." He goes, "Here you go, get back into it." But all right. So I will say that. Oh, Randy, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Will has a really good point. From GTI to 95 down to 75, Immokalee. It's not that far of a drive. to get to Immokalee, it's not from GTI. It's not even 9 hours.
Stop bullying the poor man.
It'll probably be 7 hours.
What
from
sucks is
GTI.
I'm probably gonna do it. Like if you give me the option to do something, I'm almost always.
We tried it. Okay.
Did I mention I'm smoking a brisket?
Oh shit.
Oh, for what? For what? Sorry, I had to come back.
I'm smoking 3 briskets actually. I'm gonna be.
You know we have two food trucks now.
That's fine and dandy.
No, I'm right there for the brisket.
I had when I had that at Iron Fury, dude, people were like, all right, yeah, whatever, dude. You think your meat's good and all that stuff, whatever. I'll try a little piece. All of a sudden, one guy grabbed so skeptical, and then he tastes it, he goes,
okay, come here.
Can I have more? Sure. That's one thing I do good is I know how to smoke a mean brisket. So we'll be smoking brisket.
Pay
Me
attention.
and Tom are all over that. We go literally barbecue almost every event. You know, it's just
I do a 5 to 6
briskets our
day.
thing.
I do a 5 to 6 day cure.
Mm.
And then I do usually like a 12-hour smoke. So what I'm going to do is what I did last time, I think, is I'm going to do a double smoke. I'm going to smoke it up to a point and then bring it to the field and finish smoking it at the field the next day. So or I'll start it Friday, stop it, and then start it again Saturday. And that stuff was just pulling apart. This time, hopefully, I remember, the utensils, the plates, stuff to actually handle the meat with and not be like, all right, 2 screwdrivers.
Yeah.
That stuff's hot.
But it is only 7 hours.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at it right now.
Talk to the guy that does all the driving, okay? Don't talk to Wiener. He doesn't do all the driving. I do. Even pulling something.
Well, yeah, you're that's correct. You do have more miles than I do, but I do a lot of driving too. To go
Well,
to
I've driven to GTI from Central Florida, so I know it's, Immokalee is a little bit out of the way because you have to go down through Orlando to get to Immokalee and all that, but you're probably from GTI about 7 hours.
Yeah, it's looking like almost 18 hours from Amp.
Well, it's actually longer than that to get to Immokalee from GTI because it's 8 hours for us from where I live in Brevard County to GTI.
No, there's an actual. If you're going from GTI straight down to Immokalee, it doesn't send you down 95. It sends you down some other. There's a way.
It's about 9.
Yeah,
9 hours on that one. GTI to Immokalee is 9.
Yep.
Amp to Immokalee is almost 18. So,
but if you want to come down, we're trying
not the longest trip.
I've done a 24-hour trip driving all the way up from Fort Lauderdale to Minneapolis, Minnesota for GalaxyCon.
Oof. Yeah, I've done my longest to date is Copperhead. That was 30 one way. And then we were actually talking about driving all the way to California, which was 40.
Yeah, because you're pulling the trailer, so you're not obviously. I don't know how fast you pull your trailer at, but
About 70.
yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring around 70. Yeah, I usually go a little bit faster. So let's see here. Best channel, thank you very much for the happy birthday wishes. No, GTI to Florida is not 4 hours, not even with me driving my super speed. I guess it would be from
maybe
Jacksonville. Yeah, Jacksonville maybe, but nothing else. I mean, shit, it's an hour and a half just to get through Georgia along 95 route. So yeah, I can get to GTI from my house in 9 hours. So look, I'm all about trying to help the logistics out to play with my friends and bring more people to Overwatch, because that's it. It looks like it's going to be a really badass event. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have the Battle Bug and the Battle Bus there.
Battle Bus!
The Battle Bus and the gun truck. We still have to get 3 more LMGs and 3 more HPA systems so we can have everything good to go for the Battle Bus. And we did get the seats reversed, so hopefully we will not have the paint job done in time because unfortunately there's just not enough time to get everything done. And that's $6,500 just to
you froze again.
Just to get the bus painted, $6,500. So, and we want these Comic Cons to start up, man, so that way you can just justify the expense. We just paint it the Fortnite blue and be done with it. So, if you come down, Curtis, I guarantee we'll have a good time.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, we'll put you in the back of the battle bug and let you go ham.
Oh man.
Did you get the new tires on it yet?
No,
No. Did you get the radiator fixed?
I don't know. It's at my father-in-law's shop. It's been sitting there ever since Southern Comfort. He goes like this. He came over like 2 weeks, like last weekend. He goes, hey, Marky, how you doing? I was like, I don't know. You tell me. How's my bug doing? He goes, okay. About that. Hang on, let's see if I can do his accent. Marky, I'm sorry. There's a big truck in front of it. Somebody parked the truck inside of his parking lot in front of it. He totally didn't see it there, and until the guy moved his truck out like 2 weeks later, he goes, "Oh, the bug's still there." So
tell me more about this battle bus. Actually, I just pulled it up on your YouTube, and I saw you posted yesterday. Actually,
so I guess we didn't really have a time to talk about it. I gave you the patch for it, I think, but
I actually have it. Oh, I just moved it. It was on my desk.
Our mission behind it is that we're trying to help people with movement limitations to be able to play airsoft. Like my son, who has muscular dystrophy, he wants to play airsoft, but he can't. Physically, right now, he can't even hold a gun up because of his disease. So we're actually in the process of getting me an action track chair, which we went through round 20 today with talking to the insurance company. But originally, the goal was we get him a track chair, we cover him pretty much in Lexan, and turn him into a tank. So then that way, if he doesn't get, like, if he gets shot, he doesn't bruise like I bruise. It'll actually be much worse for him. So as the thought process started to go, one of the guys made a joke. He goes, you just need to get a school bus and put him on a bus and just have him drive a bus around. Imagine that. And I was like, what's the options? So we got in touch with Matthews Buses. They actually had a school bus that they gave us, a 2010 Thompson school bus with only 57,000 miles on it, which is really low for a school bus, that they gave us for a really good cost. It was only I think it was $5,800 for the bus. Downside was I had to drive it from New York all the way down, but then I did what you're talking about, which is I'll just do a tour out of it. So I stopped off at 4 different fields on the way home, had a blast, took a week-long trip. So the idea originally was we're going to put 5 gun ports down the side, 2 turrets up top, 1 for each of the emergency hatches, and then 2 out the back. Well, this bus is a little bit smaller. There's only 1 emergency hatch up top, so we're going to have 3 gun ports down each side, 2 ports out the back, and a turret up top. The turret up top is an HPA'd M249 LMG with a real German turret that's up there.
Sweet.
And it shoots propane. So one barrel shoots the BBs, and there's another side barrel that shoots the propane. So when you fire this thing and people are not expecting it, it makes the neighbors call the cops.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oops.
So the battle bus is not going to have all the gun seats. We're probably not going to get all the gun seats done in time for Overwatch, but we'll at least have the turret up. The 2 rear positions should be done. And then we'll have open windows for people to shoot out of and everything else. So tomorrow we'll get more progress done because the guy that's helped me do the welding, he's Assault from Assault Battery Airsoft.
We lost you. Or maybe that's me. No.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Might have lost me. Hold on a second.
I can still hear you, Curtis.
Yeah, we can hear you, Curtis.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Curtis.
Okay, that was me.
Okay.
Disconnected. I was like, oh no.
So tomorrow we should get the rest of the framing done from Assault from Assault and Battery Airsoft. He's going to come out and he's doing all the welding for us. So we should get the framework all done so we can put the Lexan up, because we're actually care about our turret gunners, and we're actually going to put Lexan in front of the nether regions. So
nice.
Oh yeah, we got one of them right here, Mark. Sell me on how much you care about me.
Yeah, I'm putting Lexan up, so then that way when somebody runs on the bus that's firing at the turret, they're not actually going to hit you in the nuts, because when you're standing, you're going to be exposed from here down.
What's really funny is, so you got Wiener right below you, and you're standing up, and you're like, from here down.
You caught it.
Perfection.
Yeah.
So part of the battle bus also is the battle bug. So I don't know if you've seen our battle bug yet, but it's a 2000 Volkswagen Beetle. We've ripped off the back hatch We put a platform on that's flush with the very back end of the top of the trunk, and then we put a field. Wiener got a chance to ride on the bug. It's fucking awesome being up on that top seat and just shooting people.
Yes, and I got to shoot the bug too and blew it up.
Yeah, he
One
did.
time. One time.
So the great thing about the battle bug is that it's so nimble and so small. We've literally dodged attacks. Like we were going up, and right where Wiener was, he took a shot at us and missed. But
That was the second time. Yep.
yeah, we were going up, and I saw one guy straight ahead. I was like, "Watch out! Watch out!" I turned right, moved the car right, and I jerked it to the left, and a rocket went right past the guy.
Oh, that's so
Like
cool.
the guy-
You get it on camera?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he has on camera.
Yeah, let me. I'll start looking for that right now. Because it's one of the videos on TikTok. We also got to look up to see how well we're doing with the amped airsoft tag. Last time I checked, it was like over 100,000.
I was just looking at the new photos they sent in from Guardian Center for Iron Horse 3. Holy smokes! They even have a C-130 scenario with the C-130. You see the wings kind of spread apart into a crash site.
Oh yeah, Bo was telling me about that. That's
Yep.
pretty sweet. I'm gonna have to look at that.
All they did was do the search to see how long it takes me to get there. It's 5.5 hours from here, from my house to there, to the Guardian Center. Then I was looking, and then I saw the new pictures. I'm like, holy smokes!
What I definitely have to do is contact them to see if I could bring the battle bug up.
Well, there's plenty of roads around where you can drive it, but I'm trying to remember if anybody had POVs there. Yeah, they did. As a matter of fact, they did for Sovereign. Not Sovereign Fury. What was the Lion's Claw? The veteran event, whatever. Where I saw you, when you saved me with lenses for my alphas.
Yeah. Yep.
That's when I remember the vinyl. Yeah, that's when you were there, and they did have POVs, lots of POVs. Because
I'll have to reach out to them to see if we could bring the battle bug, because that would be awesome to bring the bug
contact
up.
AMS, because they'll be the ones inside. I mean, they'll
that's what I'm talking about.
There, but yeah, yep.
All right, I found it. Let's turn the volume up. Let's bring it on stream. Okay.
Watch it.
Let me reset this here real quick.
Watch it.
Wow.
That is awesome.
But it still goes. Now, Wiener's in that little building right there.
Yep. And that's when I shot as you go past. I shot from the corner of the building. And
There's his grenade.
There's my shot.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I was trying to time it right as you go by the gun.
Shoot, straight ahead, 12 o'clock.
And where was this at?
That was a fun event there. That was awesome.
Where was that at?
This was GTI.
That was
GTI.
GTI. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was GTI. So,
GTI. So they're doing Copperhead at GTI, Curtis?
No, Copperhead's in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. But I thought because it got canceled there, they were moving it. I thought I heard somebody say something about GTI.
Well, I have an event the same weekend as Iron Horse at GTI. Okay. It's through Theta Events. They're like a local event company up this way. They're out of like West Virginia.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to one of their events. They ended up having to cancel it this year, so I didn't go because I was really interested in going up there.
I heard they sold out 6mm sold out of the penitentiary one tickets.
Oh wow!
Did they?
Watch it.
Yeah, I heard they sold out.
There.
Yeah, especially when they went 2 days. Decided to put it as 2 days. Bulldog and I were going to go, but then they, okay. And then the guys from Dark Horse 6 also were looking to go.
Are you going?
Found out. No, I'm not going out because we didn't get our tickets. So, and that's in March. So who knows what's going to happen in March?
That's true.
That is one of the biggest things that I'm concerned about when it comes down to stuff like that is what's going to happen, after January 20th.
Well, luckily, even if you buy your tickets and stuff early, majority of these producers I have enough wherewithal to get the insurance to help out if they have to refund everybody if everything gets canceled. My freaking cruise, I'm pissed. For April has already been canceled. I had a 7-day cruise I was going to Southern Caribbean, and they got canceled. Canceled, not even rescheduled. Canceled. On the brand new Mardi Gras ship.
So, if you haven't seen like the Battle Bug or the Battle Bus in action yet, Curtis, you really got to check it out. We do some great stuff with that. That Battle Bug is so nimble and so much fun. It's awesome. And then on top of that, we now have the Daytona M60 that's going to go on top of that. So, because that thing is freaking loud and just badass. So that one's going to go on. That's going to be dedicated for the Battle Bug. Ultimately, I'm probably going to have Fallon from Echo 4 build me another propane system for the gun truck. So then all of my guns are just loud as hell.
Gonna be so good.
Because it's like, and I was surprised at how many times that in the Battle Bug though we've actually snuck up on people. Like we caught Bulldog with his pants down. We come up there and Bulldog turns around and he looks back and he's trying to get his fate round up and it was too late. He already got shot. But it looks like it's going to be a good 2021. I mean, hopefully with the vaccine come out and it gets rolled out and everybody conforms with what's going on, we could probably get through it a lot faster than what happened in 2020. And we can get back to having a fun time playing games and everything else, doing good events and, traveling all over. So I really can't wait.
For sure. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy year. Like I said before, we already have like 15 or 16 events on our schedule already, and God knows how many more. So
that's awesome to hear, though. Keep my fingers crossed for you guys too.
Yeah,
I know we're
lots
going
of travel.
Actually, the Lions Claw has found a new AO in a factory or something in South Carolina, so they're going to.
We'll be there too.
February. Have you? Do you know where in South Carolina it is yet? Have they told you yet, or you're still?
I do not know yet.
Okay. Yeah, the in the dark still is where it's at.
Yeah, I think he's trying to finalize some stuff, but that is February 19th, 20th.
Yeah, that's the one where once the tickets go online, we're definitely going to that. I like Lions Club events just to go play.
Mm-hmm.
I got a free ticket because the bug went down and Sarah couldn't drive it.
You got a free oh, that's right. You got a free ticket.
Yeah, I got a free ticket. And John was really
that's
great.
That's the one thing about John Liu. He is good on his word and stuff like that. The guy's awesome. I like him. I like his events, even though his events are different than typical Milsom events to a certain extent. But it's definitely a lot of fun because you got a lot of veterans and stuff there playing.
Oh yeah, we've been with them for quite a long time.
Yes, I've been to 4 of his events now. 1, 2, 3. The Richland one, which is freaking awesome in the mall. Wish we could have done it again. Sorry, they're joking. I figured I'd just point out again. You didn't get to go.
You know, it's my fucking birthday. You should be respectful and polite.
That shirt keeps messing me up, so I keep forgetting it's your birthday.
Respect my feelings.
You're old, man. Nobody respects your feelings anymore.
No kidding, right?
Yep. You're old with a grandkid.
Back in birthday.
He's into Papa Joker.
I guess bye, Wiener. Well, see y'all. Happy birthday. Bye, Curtis Khan. And I guess Wiener.
Bye, Will. Have a good night, man.
Yep. Catch you later.
Hey, have fun at your event this weekend.
Oh, is he going to the event that we found out name?
Yes.
I really am.
But he's kind of like my spy, I guess.
I'm really hoping and looking to see what happens with that because I mean personally I don't want the douchebag from Illinois coming down to try to run events down here because if he gets a foothold
yeah, he knows who he is. He figured it out. Light bulbs on.
I figured it out.
You had no idea at all.
No, he hadn't.
No.
Yeah. The douchebag, we call him the douchebag from Illinois because he literally stole the name. Because Doomsday Airsoft has Overwatch, Northern Watch, and then he used another, and then Homeland, and he used another watch name that also began with S. So it was like a direct play off of their series.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. So it was really a big dick move. That weekend was typically Doomsday's weekend as well. Now it did get pushed back because of COVID.
Yeah, it got pushed back a week. The weekend that he picked, well, he couldn't get the 5th, which was normally our weekend. But there's new owners there. It's called the Force. Oh man, I should know this by now.
Wait, how many? Is this like the 4th time this has changed hands? How many times have the facility changed hands?
It's probably you're probably about right. You're not too far off from being 4 different times it's changed hands.
Yeah.
So they're gonna. Well, we got a meeting with them next week after to see the facility, walk through the facility after Whatchamajigger's been there to make sure we aren't hit with anything that they've done to the facility. Hopefully, him being the way he's known to do doesn't put any detriment to our event coming up. And even though we have a signed contract with them, the contract's only good as the paper they're written on. Sometimes.
Yeah, I think the reason why that there's so many problems with how many times the hands change is because the guy that owns the property is not the one running this, and he keeps leasing out the property, and then something keeps happening out there, like COVID. Probably was a big factor.
It's really awesome, though. It's a prison in the TTB City, the gun ranges, the trailer park, the landing strip. I mean, there's all kinds of farm out there. I mean, there's all kinds of different things. That just
the facility is absolutely phenomenal. Every time I've been out there, I'm just blown away.
Unfortunately, I haven't displayed it in 2 years.
Man, they are still drag racing out in front of your house, huh, Con?
That wasn't me.
That's probably me. Right on the main drag. So.
Oh no! Earlier when we were talking, you just heard the cars go racing by. We actually just had I have one of those main street about a quarter mile away from me, and they just had a fatality out there drag racing a couple of like 5 days ago.
Oof.
Rev's on the channel. Hey, Rev.
Oh.
It's great seeing Curtis here. Miss you guys. Can't wait to be able to snipe with the Amoeba. Is Amped coming to Iron Horse 3? Yes, he is.
Yep.
Rev,
we'll be there.
What color are you on at Iron Horse? Wait, hold on. I know how to handle this. Give me 1 second. Where's Tony at? I always enjoy playing with Rev. He's such a personality and everything else, and I think he is actually one of the first YouTubers I actually shot.
Yeah, Rich. Ricardo.
No. Okay, Ricky doesn't count. Ricky doesn't count because he was more of an Instagram guy, not a YouTube guy.
Okay.
So, but the first YouTuber that I went after that I got was Rev. So if you're really talking about first predominant, I guess, social media guy for things, it was Ricky. But Rev, yeah, he came out with his shotgun to Miami Airsoft, and one of my guys that I was playing with, he goes, oh, this guy, I want to take him out. I was like, done. And then Ricky and I kept going back and forth. Hey, Rev, check Facebook, brother. So it was a lot of fun going back and forth with him. Then I took out Jet Desert Fox, Unicorn Leia, Alphonse, Asian with Hat.
Nice.
Asian with Hat was funny because I'm just standing there and he comes walking up and he goes, hey, how you doing? I was like, are you dead? He goes, no. I was like, well, you are now. He's like, oh. So he says, Wiener, tell your Israeli story before I go.
That's the building that got blown up in TTP City at Overwatch 6 or Overwatch. They blew it. I think they blew up around Overwatch 2. They were trying out a new handheld law rocket, and ended up basically buying the building. Yeah, it's level. You'll see it there. It's still there. It's just wrapped up. We can't get into it.
And that was a fun building to be in too.
Yes, it was. I think it was building 16. Everybody called it something different. Also, know it's right there by. It's on one of the corners, right next to one of the cells. One of the big cells.
When I went for the beta games, my group, we were calling it the bathroom. Quick, go to the bathroom.
Well, Curtis is going to know what you guys are going to talk about because he's going to come down for Overwatch 6.
Oh my God, enough.
Yeah. I'm hoping. We'll see.
How about when my squad got locked in one of the cells?
I saw the video of that. That was funny.
We got locked in the cell block. Someone shut the door.
I heard about that. Are we supposed to shut this door? Clunk.
Yeah.
Because
we were told not to shut the doors because of the possibility it could lock. And then they did it again in Overwatch 2. Somebody else did it again in Overwatch 2.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
I mean, I can't wait for Overwatch because first time there, and I already told Sal that I'm not going to be the Milsim Uber. Just because I have a pickup truck does not mean I'm going to be doing that. It's like my
U-Hauls for that to haul people around.
That's fine. I if I hear the call over the radio, it's like, what? That Sal, read you.
Hey, Will, I thought you were leaving. Get out of here. Bye, Will.
But we are going to be because I'm telling you right now, my main thing is my guys and I are going to try to make sure that we're inside those buildings and we're shooting them because that's our bread and butter right there. So I'm going to be using my trucks and all that to get right up to the front. Do the unlike what happened at Iron Fury. Did you see the video of that where they brought a bunch of green guys up and they went to go back it up but left it in the wide open? So the guys were up on the roof. One guy just started laying into them with an LMG, and the other one shot a freaking tagging round right inside. It's like, don't you guys know how to back right up the doors? But I can't wait. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up. I just hope that everything stays going forward. If the 6mm is sold out, I don't know. I have to try to probably work some magic to get me one of those tickets because you're going to that one, right, Curtis?
Yep.
That one looks like it's badass.
Maybe. I have to see because I think I have 2 tickets with me. And that counts my 2 guys or me and another person.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I might be able to talk to him and see, but
If it works
I'll go
out,
in. I got both loadouts. I got both colors, so I can go green. I can go tan.
I was gonna say, as far as Guardian Center, what team would you guys like us to run?
Guardian Center?
Yeah, which one of the Iron Horse?
Iron Horse would be green.
Green. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be green. Yeah, I think we're all going to be green.
Yeah, I'm green.
Well, do you guys want me to play with you or against you?
No, I always look at it in 2 ways. I love playing at an event like that. I love playing with as many people as possible because most of my guys are not going to be able to afford to go to that event. So, yeah, they don't have the time off. They don't have the money to spend for it. So, I like to be able to play with you. So, at Overwatch 6, if you happen to be green, I won't shed a tear. You just be hearing like, "Love you, Curtis." Ow.
No, I'm all right with that.
And I can't play. I'm the main tan admin at Overwatch 6, so I'm kind of stuck to the CP.
Yeah.
Still fun though.
I do have.
You old man. I got your old man. My foot up your ass.
Rev says, "Go black." I do have a black loadout, but
see, we were gonna go Sierra for Ironclad, but I don't know. I don't know if we should go black or green.
Yeah, that was fun up at Richland Siege. We went black. I went with Dark Horse 6. We went black for that. That was a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to do some of the role play stuff. You know, It's like, oh hey, go in this room and hold this guy, and it's just like, okay, no, they just sent everybody at us, and it's just like,
you just said the thing that perks Khan's interest when he said role play stuff. This is let me see if I can find a video clip. Right, Khan?
I am the LARP expert for this stream.
Well, we were doing Wasteland. His character was this over the top, like 1950s.
You know what the century man or the bicentennial accent is? It's every Humphrey Bogart movie, like movies down by the docks. They're all like, "Hey, you want to go dance along the rim of the seashore?" Like that.
Oh yeah,
that's how I talk. And then it's in the you're familiar with the Fallout games.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Just that with a cigar and license plate armor.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
It's pretty.
Let's just give a little toucan in action here.
Oh my god, which one is it? I hope it's
at the very start.
Oh, damn it, Mark!
So,
I see security members moving to the right. That means the left must be clear. Give me to my car and I'll give you 2 more cats. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
It's the worst show.
It was just great because that's the first time I saw it, and I literally went like, he dumbfounded me. I was like, I looked at Greg. I was like, what? Did we get into?
Greg looked like I kicked his dog. Like Greg looked really upset the first time he heard it.
The funny thing was like, so the Wasteland event down here, it's a really small event, but it's really awesome. It's a Fallout themed. It's very RP heavy. It's limited ammo as well. And hey, look, I'm gonna bitch again, Con. And they gave us black fucking BBs. Exactly. You can't see
Oh, I
them.
remember that. Yeah, you were bitching about that.
And it's, I mean, to look at it, you see how like that is? It's not as open as that. It's I'll have to find it pretty. It's wooded everywhere, so you can't see the BBs for nothing. So that was like the only real knock on it. But Greg and I had never been to an event like this, especially limited ammo, very RP centric, and we're going through it, and God comes up to me. He goes, "You just can't kill people indiscriminately," and I was like, But as I'm sitting inside of the city area, which is where all this stuff's taking place, is where we staked our. I'll put it up on the screen in a second. I just want to get a much better view of it. So this entire city area, for Wayne's World,
no, I got it for now.
we took this all over, and that was our main base of operations.
I just got him from right here.
Man,
His head moves too fast. It's all right. I'll find a better one. But they had seats set up, so I sat down in the chair, and I'm bored. And there's an enemy faction at the main merchant, like the NPC merchant, and I just take my gun up and shoot and put it down. And I shot one guy in the back, and all of a sudden they're all looking around, and we're all like, "Who did that?" These 3 guys in plaid became my bitches.
Those guys were great too. Those 3 dudes, they got the scuffle with the main city and the Lucky 38 guys, and then one of the Lucky 38 guys facilitated like a pit fight between their best, like, you know, non-firearm dude versus my bodyguard. So my bodyguard, and you saw a brief glimpse of him. He's like wearing a mask, he's wearing armor, he's like all dug out, and I'm like, there's no way Marley's gonna win. And we basically planned for him to throw the fight, and he did, and we made shitloads of money off of him throwing the match. Of course, in character. It was very fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's one of the few games you get as much as you put into it. It's very fun. Oh, geez, you with the shit lord.
Let me know when you want it to go down.
No, Rob's on board.
Flash on the back. Negative. We're going to hit these guys that are right here at the merchant.
Those 3 guys at the merchant right there.
3 guys in flannel with the baby short backpack.
Right up! Brendan, why'd you do that?
These guys were so cool.
I want one of your relics. You guys sold them all?
You're too late, bro.
I'll give you your ear card.
The ear card?
Yeah, give me your ear card. They don't have any more relics.
Oh, there's Dom. Hell yeah.
You say car.
Yeah, I'll take that. That was kind of funny. Wait, how many cups you got?
Oh, it's one thing. Come on.
Here. All right, you got some caps? Guess what? I got something.
Oh man, dude, that you're driving hard bargain. Okay, fine.
I'm selling Starburst.
Cap, but you can take it if you want to.
No, I don't want that cap.
It's a shame.
puts
that
on
there's
this game?
one
Nah.
event
That was
organized.
Mind game production.
I saw the grenade go. I was like, I'm taking somebody out.
You cut out, Mark.
Yeah, Mind Game.
Mind game, yeah.
Dude,
How have they been doing? Like I went to their event at Sovereign Fury way back. So that was a Guardian Center.
So in case you missed it, he decided that he was going to try shooting me after I healed him up and I'm walking away.
I'm opening my candy, bro.
His
Very
safety was on.
Oh my god.
But Curtis, what did you say though?
I said Mind Game Productions. I was curious because I knew they did a Wasteland event. We went to their event at Guardian Center way back, probably 2007.
Wow.
Sovereign Fury. We call it Sovereign Fuels, but yeah, that was the time we drove the Humvee down and the water pump broke and we got stranded for 24 hours.
Ugh.
It was fun, but we slept under a bus in a parking lot most of the day.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a fun time. So I was just curious if they're still around or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of. I've done 2 mind games so far, and both of them were really fun. Wasteland was fun. First time we've ever experienced it. It was evidently the turnout was lower than they expected.
It was, yeah.
But that's the age of COVID for you.
Yeah.
But we still had a blast. I mean, the end game fight was initiated by us. It was actually initiated by Alex Pasco, otherwise known as Tiny. Tiny decided, he goes, execute order 66. And I'm like, I get to kill everybody? Awesome. and that's exactly what I did. I went out on a murder spree. They also did
America,
yeah. Now that one did not realize what I was into either. That's the first time I met Christian, was actually at America 10.
Who was I, Mark? Who was I?
The mayor that I killed repeatedly.
I was a Nazi political official, and the Nazi side, there's basically like a line to have massacres against the civilians. The Nazi team was a little too enthusiastic with the mass killing side of the Nazi role playing. Some of their outfits were a little too good.
Yeah, some of them were. One guy, I believe, had to change his outfit to make it less realistic.
Oh wow!
But it was good. That was a good game. But
yeah,
mind games, they're around, very much so, and they are always putting out a fun game. There's always a game that you go to, you're like, I had a fun time. That's like their biggest draw. Mac does a good job with his IP.
The only downside I would say would be for you, Curtis, is like if you're trying to come down here to do the event, I don't think it'll be worth the expense to bring your stuff down. It'll be one to play at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Wasteland, for sure.
Yeah. Even though it's I'm building 2 lists of games and all that. Games that, it's regardless of what I'm doing, I'm going to go to the event, whether or not I'm pitching or selling products, or if I'm just going to go and have fun. No matter what, I'm going to do a Wasteland event again. It just is too much damn fun. Like, that's the same thing I always do with Doomsday. That's why I always have to ask Doomsday, hey, when's the next event, Wiener? And they're like, well, we can't give you the date yet. I was like, okay, well, I need to know so I plan. I'll keep my freaking mouth shut. Just tell me so I can make sure I go to your event.
Oh, well, the last one stuff, we weren't allowed to say anything because we weren't sure. We needed to get it set in stone.
Yeah. So the America and Wasteland are 2 of the events that I'm definitely going to be going to again because they were just too much fun.
Yeah,
it's a shame
fun, which is nice.
It's a shame that Rev 11 was canceled for this year.
Yeah, I got that
that
off too, by the way. That was sad.
What are you spooing about?
Because I wasn't going to be able to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, people say, well, I can't, I'm so sorry, I'm disappointed you can't go. It's like, I don't care if you can. I mean, I would obviously love for you to be able to go, but it's not going to be a disappointment to me because I'm still going.
Dick.
No, I'm still going.
So now I can plan on going if they reschedule it.
I'm glad I didn't plan a trifecta with you in mind, and all of a sudden you say, oh, I can't go. Because that'd have been a different story. Because that's not an
Oh,
event.
we're going to do that. I couldn't go.
Yeah. So to give you an idea, Curtis, here's the final betrayal we were talking about.
We got guild members coming in. Tiny, just nod your head up and down.
And long story short, everybody dies.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Everybody dies.
Sunshine Band win. I'm up.
Or center, that's it.
If I'm not supposed to shoot, I'll follow instructions to a little bit. But if I'm not supposed to shoot, all right, I won't shoot.
There's that really funny interaction where I'm like in the middle of trying to get like 3 like missions done, and then you shot somebody, and I'm like in character. I'm like, my character would totally yell at this guy, but I'm in the middle of 3 other things. So like come up, I'm like, stop, and I like sadly walk away.
That really wasn't my fault because I was shot at from that direction.
I know,
and there was gunshots. So I could walk him back after trying to go do my mission. I was supposed to get captured or brought into the guild thing so I can actually sabotage the guild and kill a bunch of guys with a grenade. So my goal was to be captured, go inside, and then kill a bunch of people because I'm hiding weapons on me. Well, nobody came out to capture me. So I was like, all right. So I come walking back to the place, and first the grenade that I had rigged up on my back to be a booby trap suddenly popped and went off, so I had to throw that out of my back. And then this guy starts shooting at me, so I shoot him. And as I'm walking forward, 2 other guys shoot me from that area. So I was like, all right. And then as I'm coming up to my band, we're supposed to be wearing Hawaiian shirts. There's some other guys that were not wearing Hawaiian shirts that were with us, which faction affiliation, hello. They're shooting.
Yeah,
they're shooting by our spot. So I was like, all right.
So this year we were the biggest we've ever been, but we were made out of like literally 9 up. So our one faction, Sunshine Band, was made up of 9 other factions. Just getting the cattle to corral together was a nightmarish prospect. So to get them all to wear the same outfit, it wasn't even on the list.
I stormed a tower with nothing but a knife and a grenade.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
That was great.
That was really good. The only complaint that I completely agree with for the event for Wasteland, which I genuinely, that was the best Wasteland I went to, was there were super groups, especially ours. Like when we went on caravan, we were like traveling merchants, so we had like a caravan to go sell to other towns. But we went on a caravan, literally, and I don't know if you have a picture of it or not, Mark.
There it is again.
Hey, watch the food, damn it!
They got you.
Again. Oh, Jesus, kid. All right, enough. Oh, before the stream ends tonight, I'm throwing a grenade in her room.
That's awesome.
I have them. Yeah, it was
super groups though. Yeah, people complain about that. Anyways.
Well, the guild was a super group. The Enclave was a decently sized group. I mean, I don't know what they're talking. I don't know what they're really complaining about, except for like some small non-affiliated factions. You know, your advantageous was to be like, hey, Sunshine Band, can I run with you guys? Or hey, Guild, can I be associated with you so you don't get killed? If you didn't do that, well, that's your own fault.
We literally went out on a caravan and had 25 to 30 people. That's the little. Even the Raiders were like, I can't do this. They just like, we got shot at once as a caravan. I think it was by accident. I don't think they meant to, really.
No, we got shot at a couple times. There was one where I saw it as the ambush that it was. There was something set up right in the middle of the road, and Dom's with me, and we go walking up, and we're like, that's me.
Oh, was that when you were with Greg, and before we converged? Yeah.
Yep. And
sure got scot free.
Yeah, it was sure as shit. It was an ambush, and that guy was actually a pretty good shot. He took out 2 people. I knew I was walking. I knew what I was walking into. I knew where it was going to come from, and he missed. So, this was a funny moment.
What line are you in the building? You're not shooting. Huh? You have nothing coming out. What? You literally have nothing coming out. Good shit. I was about to hit you, and then I thought
So this is the main guild enclave.
I just keep the power or keep it down. I'm dead, but I'm telling you, be careful. They are on edge. That's all I'll say.
I'm not going to shoot you.
I'm already dead.
Are you? Hey, man, can you rest real quick?
No.
I just said rest.
Jet. Jet doesn't count. Jet's immoral. You can use jet twice? It's only once. It's 10 seconds.
Shoot him at 15 seconds. He punched you?
What's that?
That dude just punched you?
He meant to grab his knife and stab me and failed.
Ah, I gotcha.
So they were so salty that I ran up there with just a knife. And he's like, oh, wait, yeah, here it is. Hold on.
I'm power armor anyway. Where's your jet? Show me your jet.
He's like, fuck you. Because they have special power-ups and stuff that you get, Curtis. So it's kind of a neat game. It's like little CO2 things that makes you immortal for 10 seconds.
The various drugs in Fallout, they have those as like upgrades.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's a great event. It genuinely is.
I like going through that. It's like the first time actually I met you, Curtis, was actually one of my favorite events that I can't wait to go to again, which was Bad Blood.
Oh yeah, they actually have that on schedule for this year, so we'll see if it happens. But
yeah, back in again in October, right?
Actually, let me check. I don't.
Yeah,
I
want
it's October.
I hate to cut it short, gentlemen, but I do need to depart. Curtis,
Yeah,
a pleasure. I must say.
I definitely need to
Wiener.
go too here soon too.
And
No,
I'm kidding.
Thanks. You know what?
Happy birthday, my friend.
I will see you Sunday. And your ass is going to look like my ass because those 5 shots to my ass I took early today is bruised as hell.
Give me the address or else. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I can send it over to you.
Be cool, caller hits. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Yep. Catch you later.
I love Christian. He's so much fun to play with and everything else.
Yeah, Bad Blood is June.
Oh, it is in June.
June 25th.
Ooh, is it up on their site yet? Because I didn't see it.
I got it on their Facebook a while back. I saw an announcement or something.
Which one is it? Because I'm on the event for Bad Blood itself.
Yeah, it's Bad Blood 2021, June 25th, 26th, 27th. Let's see. Like Bad Blood.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I am going because I got to talk to Tim and all that because they were talking about having Damien come out and all that fun stuff. So I got to contact Moondog and see if our ticket transferred over because I did that option instead of actually getting one back.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, we're bringing a team up for that one. So we'll be out there. I talked to Tim, and I'll talk to him again to see about possibly even bringing the bus up there and parking the bus out on the field.
That'd be cool.
It would be. And hopefully we'll have Damien's thing by the time. It is not pink. It's actually purple, Sarah. Thank you very much. But I have no issues with rocking pink. Nothing nothing gets people more pissed off than getting shot by a guy in a pink Hawaiian T-shirt or Hawaiian shirt. So
That's for sure.
So far, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. I can't wait to see you out there again, Curtis. Hopefully, we'll see you down at Overwatch.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm probably gonna make my guys hate me. But
well, I will feed them. I will feed them some delicious brisket.
That might be the deciding factor.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be it.
Well, we're gonna be also, if you guys want to come down,
Pros. Oh,
yep, it's gone.
The problem is too. It's like I looked at some of the other streaming services that are out there that do the same very thing. They use OBX software. They don't have the easy link that everybody join into, or they don't have as many different channels that I can stream to. Like I'm streaming to 2 different airsoft group or Facebook groups, plus Twitch and to YouTube. The other ones, it's either YouTube, Twitch, or one or the other. You can have multiple channels on that, but it's only one platform, and I don't like that. So I'll deal with the every 3 seconds, or like 10 minutes or so, where I pause for 3 seconds.
It doesn't seem that bad.
But if we're trying to arrange a thing like on a Wednesday or Thursday before Overwatch of having a day at Miami Airsoft, because Miami Airsoft's open 7 days.
Okay.
So have people come down and come to my home and shoot some stuff up. But we are about 9 minutes away, and we'll probably end it a little bit early because evidently the wife has a surprise for me back there too. So
I mean, you're finally going to get some?
that is never a problem, sir. That is never a problem. It's very hard to surprise me with getting me gifts or anything else. I usually know what's coming, but my wife actually.
You buy it yourself already.
Exactly. That's half the problem right there. It's like they're like, "Why do you? You're so hard to shop for." I was like, "Yeah, because everything I wanted is buy." And then one of the things I was really looking forward to was Horizon Zero Dawn, the Forbidden West. It was supposed to come out today, and they just pushed it back. So it's like, no, I want that game so bad. Wiener.
Yes.
Tell us some updates on Doomsday.
Updates on Doomsday. We're still raring to go. We're sitting at 450 tickets sold. Chopper's ready to go. POV's ready to go. Pyro's ready to go. All the vendors are ready to go except for, Amped.
Damn it. Byron's being twisted, man.
No, we're ready. We're ready to go. We can start tomorrow if we needed to. We've got so much stuff ready. I mean, there's just the Fragos are coming out. I mean, it's just like, it's gonna be a blast, just like the last 5. That's a good idea.
I personally really can't wait. I can't wait to play at the prison. Christian volunteered to be his 2 guys volunteered to be the staff for the battle bus. So it's like, all right, cool. These 3 guys I don't have to worry about manning it with any of my guys. We go out and have fun. We'll have the timer breakdown. So the cool thing about that, Curtis, is that the battle bus is a capture objective on the field. So you can literally run up to it, and if you're in control of it and you think that you're going to be overrun, you can hit a button on the bus that starts the burn box. So it burns all the intel. So if you can last 10 minutes without going down, they don't score any additional points. But say you hit that burn thing and they get on and it's like 7 minutes left, well, they can score like 700 points. So it's a cool new thing on there. Plus, it'll be an interactive thing, and then whoever's in control of the bus, the guys that are on the main turrets, will know who not to shoot. They'll shoot if the green owns a bus, they're shooting tan. Tan owns a bus, they're shooting green. If nobody owns the bus, maybe they're shooting everybody.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then, Curtis, do you have any dead LMG bodies by chance?
I do not. We actually don't have much. We probably about 2 years ago, we did a massive purge and just sold all of our boneyard stuff. So I did then, but not now.
Crap.
So
Because I really don't want to spend the money to buy an LMG. Only to have to rip the guts out and put in a new. Because I have to convert them all to HPA. Running those guns with LMG, with AEGs, we've already tried it, and we burn out gear sets and everything else. It was kind of funny because we just, we acted like some kid going on. Oh my god, this is so cool! Like the featherweight, it's already burnt out. The motor's already. It's either motors or gears already fried. So it's like, all right, cool. But if you happen to get one between now and Overwatch or whatever, we need 3 more LMG bodies.
I was gonna say, if you guys want us to help you out with any HPA components or like custom lines, like the lines will gladly like contribute to you to help outfit the HPA side of things, and then I can give you really good deals on other stuff.
Do you have the Medusa systems by chance?
What is that?
Let me grab it because
I'm assuming probably like a dual line setup or something like that.
Oh, for the LMG. Sorry, I'm looking at different maps and stuff for Overwatch.
Okay. You do you.
Compared to the maps for that the Clowns using this weekend.
Do you guys run into a lot of trouble with them?
With them, no, it's just the way he came into using our AO. The way I want to say he lied his way into it, making them think they were us.
Oh,
so now we have to keep up on our reputation, because if they destroy the place this weekend, we've got to come in and resell ourselves all over again.
So that is a scuba yoke sort of setup. Okay, so you're looking to.
Well, what we want to do is, because of the bus, we want to put 3 guns per scuba tank, essentially.
Okay. Now, is that regulated by chance? I don't think it is. Or is it?
It is with one of these.
What is that rated up to?
Well, the PSI
looks like an ARX.
The PSI rating on this one says, it's a regulator that you could tune down to, like, it goes up to 140 PSI. So I guess that's the low pressure regulator right there.
Yes.
So this one, I believe, this is the one that Fallon uses for Echo 4. So that one, I guess it could hold up to 4,500 pounds or whatever.
Okay, because I was going to say the tank is usually 3,000 on a scuba.
Or 3,000, 3,000.
Yeah. So as long as that has a regulator in it, and that brings it down to whatever that other secondary rig can take, because that looks like a pretty beefy SMC rig.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. So have you tried that yet?
No. What I need to do is I need to talk with Fallon just to make sure I had everything right, because we hadn't worked on the bus in a while. Fallon's the one that actually had me help me get the turret up top. He sold me the turret. He helped me put it in. So the turret's set, and I got this from him, but I never did set up the actual system because we have to run wires to the battery to run it, the gun off the battery and all that. So
the reason I ask is if that's probably the most expensive part, because a lot of people don't want to spend the money on the big regulator that brings it from 3,000 PSI to say 300 PSI. So a way around that is actually taking a scuba tank, taking a fill yoke, and run that fill yoke to a tank. It could be a 3,000 tank or a small tank, and then hook it directly to a normal reg, and then you're good to go. And it just stays hooked up. But
that's a pain in the ass.
You have to have one per tank.
Exactly.
Unless you split it off.
Yeah, and on top of that, the other problem that can come up with it is what we experienced, which is somebody hits it wrong the wrong way, something gets bent up inside the nozzle. Now you have a gap issue and you have a leak. This one, it leaks. If it's running these throughout, we can attach all the hosing and all that to the wall. Mm-hmm. The regulators we're going to put behind like one of those covers that says "Do not touch." So then that way, when we go to a place like Doomsday and all that, and it's all set up in place,
Tiny,
everything's set.
Yeah, some Tiny's taken off.
All right. So
I was going to say with that, you use a what they call a fill whip between the tank, so that way it's not rigid. So you could literally like secure the tank or whatever. But with that setup, you should definitely be able to do that as long as that regulates the way you think it does.
I'm pretty sure it's yeah, this is a, what is it? A nitra regulator. So
The secondary?
yeah, the secondary one. Ow.
Okay.
I have no idea which one this one is. Wait.
Because as long as you're not putting 3,000 psi to that secondary one, you'll be good.
Yeah, because this regulator says 3,300 psi is what it's rated for.
Okay. Does it have a name?
That's what I'm looking for. I don't see one anywhere.
And what was the other one though? The secondary?
Nitro.
Nitro. Any other model number?
Yeah, AR-223.
AR-223.
It came from Automation Direct. Oh wait, here it is. Scuba Max is what this one is.
Okay. Scuba Max.
For the big one. And he called it a Medusa system because there's actually 3 other ports on here.
Okay. So there's a bunch of different types. Does it have like a model number? Scuba Max.
I think this is the serial number. Which is 15110091, but I don't see. Oh wait, here it is. RG1001.
That is okay. Cool. So that is. I have the instruction manual here. First stage reg, airflow. Okay, so that puts that accepts the 3,000 psi and outputs it at like 145. So
okay,
should be good. And then that secondary one brings everything else down
from 145 down to
The only thing I don't know if you're going to have shoot down issues, but if it works for the guy that you're saying, it should be okay. You're just gonna have to get 3 different regs to come off of that Medusa, essentially. Like,
yeah, that's what I kind of figured that we're gonna have to do with this is get for each side. So because it's going to be there's 9 guns on a battle bus alone.
Okay.
So 3 down each side, 2 out the back, and 1 up the top.
Now you're not planning on having the guns all ready to go for Overwatch, are you?
We'll have the turret up top, and we'll probably have the 2 ones for the back gun, but that's it. So only 3 guns are gonna be ready to go.
Okay.
So because it's gonna depend on how much work we get done and what we're gonna use for our sitting positions down the sides. I'm thinking we're gonna do more of the boat seats, like get that platform that I bought originally. We just have to cut out the bottom of it and just screw it down and glue it down to the rubberized thing there. So then that way when somebody's sitting on it, because you're really not using it when it's moving all that fast or if it's not moving at all. So somebody made the suggestion that, we should just call it a C-130 and simulate airstrikes with it. Because it's going to be so big and all the guns on it and stuff. I was like, it's not a bad idea, but for Overwatch, it's stationary. It's not moving anywhere. Right. So, in fact, when we go to take this to big events like that, more than likely, it's always going to be stationary, unless it's a place like, if it was a place like GTI, we can go around the exterior.
Guardian Corner would be the same way too.
Yeah, you can. I can even get that thing. I can even get the bus through the center part. Like between the 2 buildings on the road. I just can't do the same curve like the bug does, where you go like through pipe yard.
Right. Yeah.
Through pipe yard.
Yep.
Yeah. I could probably do it, but not going to risk it with the bus. So it'll mostly be done around the outside. But yeah, if you want to help us talk about some of that stuff, Curtis, I would love to, because everything was on hold until we could actually start working on building up the turret, and we made a choice between which one's more feasible to get done quicker? Was it the Battle Bug or the Battle Bus? Well, Battle Bug was a lot less work, and it's a lot cheaper to transport. The bus, love the bus, love Rose, but damn, she's thirsty. But all right, guys. Well, it is 9:06. I think we've had a good conversation with everybody here. I think Curtis wants to go home. Wiener, of course, jumped in late, so
ready to go sleep
on my birthday. That's all that he has to be late.
Happy birthday, old man.
Yeah.
Again.
So we will first want to thank all the people that thank Curtis for coming out from Amped. If you have any questions about the stuff that he does, go to ampedairsoft.com. Come see him at many of the different events that are out there. Yeah. So tell him that Joker sent you, so he actually sees we have some reach.
I was gonna say thanks for having us on, or having me on too. So
we try to promote it up as much as possible, because the funny thing is, like most of our bases down here in South Florida, they haven't heard about most of the companies out of Florida. So the problem that comes up is that they think that there's only one particular shop, which we won't mention the name here, but they suck. Is like some of the best text around. It's like, nah, to send your gun out. And they go, but I want to drive. I was like, you don't want to drive to drop your gun off. To send it to the techs that are going to do the work, send it back and give you an awesome gun. Look what happens when you go locally. That guy's an asshole and does shitty work and sells you used parts claiming they're new. But thank you for coming on tonight. Wiener, thank you from Doomsday. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Always happy to be here. I'll give you a hard time.
Of course you do. We'd like to thank Dead End Outfitters for all the support they give us. Check out the High Powered Airsoft for all their awesome stuff that they do with their biodegradable BBs and their batteries. We also like to thank Norwest Airsoft for their support for the nice Daytona M60 that they gave us. Thank you, Mike Duncan. And Doomsday Airsoft for all the support they've given us. Unfortunately, Yordi has not been on, but we still have to do a shout out to our boys over at Assault and Battery Airsoft. Mike or Assault has been helping us out getting the Battle Bus and the Battle Bug up and running. So if you haven't seen their channel yet, check out Assault and Battery Airsoft on YouTube. And this was the birthday stream, guys. Sorry we didn't do more giveaways and stuff like that. It seemed to be a weird time where we only had a few amount of viewers. I blame Curtis.
It's my fault.
It's all your fault, man.
I even shared it on our Facebook.
Honestly, I think it's my fault. It looks like that I need to start promoting the streams a week in advance, and it's the Christmas time, so all the ads are so convoluted. However, the stuff that was on the TikTok stream that I've been live streaming has been going crazy. We've had like 30 or 40 people watching there, but they didn't come over to where they were supposed to. So, and until next time, guys, I'm Joker. That's Curtis from Amped. That's the Wiener Man from Doomsday Airsoft. Until next time, we'll see you out on the field. You all stay safe, and if we don't see you until then, have a happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.